Hey guys, fuck, I probably didn't even do a mic test, but whatever. Um, this is Nick Randoms 88, and there's been some that's just been, bothering me lately that I felt that, I should just make a video just to, clear my head about it. Um, there's several things I want to talk about other than this, but as of right now, I don't even know. This is probably gonna be a really long video, but well, not like I can only do probably like 15 minutes because I'm not really, a partner with anybody, and I don't have all that fancy shit that can record, and support hour-long fucking videos, but it's gonna be decently long. Um. What I wanted to talk about was a issue on YouTube that deals with the users themselves, and this issue is basically uh, the subscriber to discrimination um, like effect. It's like the subscriber to discrimination effect, and what this is where people with really high subscribers don't even want to associate themselves with people who have little to no subscribers. No matter, how nice or, how, cool they may be, they still, look at their subscribers and be like, this guy is going nowhere. I have, like, no reason to talk to this person. 1 second. Now, I do know a lot of channels that actually do this. Not going to name any, but I have my own reasons for not wanting to name any of them. Um, but one of the main things I really want to, talk about is, why do people do that? Why do people, think it's right to discriminate people just for, how many subscribers they have? Just because they don't have that many subscribers doesn't mean, they're not going to be cool people to, talk to. Or, just because they have, like, the amount of subscribers I have right now. I only have 13. Um, just because I only have, 13 subscribers doesn't mean that I'm, a terrible person or, I'm, like, annoying or some shit. It's because it's not easy to get known on YouTube. I mean, really, if you want to get known on YouTube, here's what you do: make fucking Minecraft videos. You'll get famous within, give it like 2 months. You'll have like 6,000 subscribers probably. Unless you're, annoying in some way, or, you don't really do much. You just kind of, waste time, sitting there and talking about shit. Kind of like what I do right now. But that's because I have no way to really record a decent, like, game. I mean, right now all I have is, Cam Studio and a microphone. I don't have a webcam at the moment. I do plan to get one, but it's just, you know, going a little off topic though. Like, why do people feel the need to discriminate against people just because of their subscriber count, or, just because, other people in the past have, basically found a way to, befriend a person with, good reputation and then stab him in the back. I mean, just because one person does that doesn't mean we're all going to do that. Um it's all in my mind. I think it's all about, people's sense of security. They all think that, if it happens once, it's going to happen every time after that. So it's better to play it safe and just not, associate with them at all. I think that this is a very, a very, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to use the wrong word, but like the only word that comes to mind is, dickish, or, um, kind of an asshole move. Because, not all of us are going to be like, sitting there thinking, like, how can I get in a video with this guy just to use them to get famous on YouTube? Like, getting famous on YouTube isn't that great. Like, I may not have achieved it, but I know I talked to plenty of people who have, and honestly, the money isn't that great, and neither is, the time that's spent putting into it. Um, Really, you just gotta, look into your mind and, put yourself in, the shoes of the person who's sending you like a message. Just trying to talk to you, just trying to, like get to know who you're watching, and, maybe even, be a part of a video sometime. Because, not everybody just likes to sit there and watch. Sometimes they want to be a part of the action. And most people with a lot of subscribers on YouTube do not think the same. They try to push away, anybody who comes up with the idea of, wanting to become a part of their videos. And I don't see why. I honestly don't, because I really don't see a reason why you should just push away, you know, people like that just because you're afraid that they're gonna only use you to get, views and subscribers. Um, not everybody's, that little 12-year-old who, not to discriminate against 12-year-olds, but like, we're not all little fucking kids who just seek to be a part of the videos so that they get noticed, and, you know all that shit. There are a lot of people out there, myself included, who don't really have any intention of doing something like that. Like sitting there plotting a like way to get into a video of somebody that, I watch. I mean, I've tried it dozens of times, but, nobody really sees me as a liable, part of a video, and I don't really see why. I mean, it doesn't have to be, a gaming video. It could be, a rant, a review. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, just so long as I, would get the chance to experience what it would be like to be a part of, a video with somebody that I watch and enjoy to view their content that they spend so much time putting out there. Um, a good example of this, there was a YouTuber. I ain't gonna mention his name because you ain't gonna find his channel anyway. You might find some of his videos, but just to be safe, I'm just gonna say that I'm not gonna mention his name. But I watched him for about the time I started on YouTube, and this is not my first account on YouTube. I had an account where I fucked up a lot and had to abandon that account, and then I started this one. So really, my YouTube goes back to around 2006, 2007. And to be honest, the way that he responded to me, asking him if, I could, maybe be a part of like one of his rants or one of his reviews or even one of his, little tiny, like gaming videos that he used to do. The way that he responded was pretty hurtful, and I know that not everybody would, do this, but it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. Um, he basically told me that he would not benefit from it at all. Like he wouldn't get anything out of it besides a mere like 3 subscribers, because that's about all I had back on that channel was like 3 subscribers. But he basically upright told me that he didn't want me to be a part of it because he knew that he wasn't going to get much out of it. And really, I think that that's not a reason you should, you know, do collaboration videos or even, co-commentaries with people. You shouldn't do it just for the views. You should, do it to see, what that person's opinions are and, what they think of what you do. It's not like we're all gonna sit there, like fanboys, being like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm on a stream with this, with like so and so, or I'm actually in a video with so and so. This is so great. No, like the more mature part of YouTube, a good majority of them wouldn't even act like that. And if we did, we would probably only do that just to get, laughs out of it. But even then, we would only probably do it for a good few seconds before we, go back to our normal selves. 1 second. And, it's kind of, I wouldn't say disrespectful or disappointing, but I wouldn't say hurtful either. It's kind of like in between all the three when, you gain the courage to actually ask, somebody that you watch regularly if you can, be a part of a video, and they basically like shoot you down just because they don't like the way you do your videos, or even worse, by the amount of subscribers or video views you have. Like, that's just, in all honesty, it's fucking stupid. Like, there is a group on YouTube that actually has in their channel description, a Q&A, and they actually put in there that if somebody asked a question like, could I be in one of your videos, because I think it would be like cool to actually be able to game with you guys, and their answer to that was like, no, we're not risking it. It would be not very beneficial, nor would it be fun to us. And I looked at this for like, I don't know, a good 10 minutes just thinking, these fucking people are some fucking cruel ass motherfuckers for, shooting someone down just because they're worried about their view count. Like, if you have like 80,000 subscribers, even if you have like 2 to 6,000 subscribers, you do not have to worry about your fucking view count, okay? you're gonna get views regardless of anything you upload because you have two fucking like 2,000 people watching at like every video that you upload, and it really like pisses me off because there's a lot of people I actually want to have the chance to game with, do commentaries with, and I know that it ain't gonna happen unless I actually start building a fan base. And it's not easy to do that. I could be like 25 by the time I actually get you know enough subscribers to be a part of like some of like a big a well-known YouTuber's videos. I could be like 25 by the time that happens if it worked like that. Bottom line is, don't I'm gonna take a quote from a friend that I actually respect a lot. Um, don't knock it till you try it. And if you did try it, you know, this is a completely different situation. Don't knock it till you try it. Which brings me to, another, thing that was just like fizzing in my mind that I couldn't get off of my mind. And that was when people deliberately like refuse to swear in videos. I don't get why you would even do that. Doesn't matter really where you live. Swearing just for some people it just comes naturally. Like to me, I fucking swear all the time. I don't give a shit. You know, I don't really want a child audience because I don't really think child audiences give really good feedback because they aren't really educated in a way to give good feedback. They're educated in a way to give very simplistic, uh, low-minded feedback. And I'm not saying that all child audiences have only you know very low educated people. There's quite a few people that um are actually pretty damn intelligent for their age. But I'm saying, you don't have to bleep out something or even, restrain your like speech because, that's only going to hurt you. It's only going to hurt you and you're going to regret it because if you don't let it out, it's just going to build up over time and you're going to end up snapping on somebody. And all of these rageful fucking words are just going to come out and just be, and you're gonna probably hurt this person more than you intended, and then you're in a very bad situation. What I'm saying with this is, just let your speech go as it is. Like, there are exceptions to it, but very, very little. Like, I can only think of, a couple people on YouTube I can actually stand to watch that don't swear, and that's because they make up with it with comedy, and that's Toby Games or Tobuscus, whatever you want to call him, and 666, the Heartless 666. Um, they restrain their speech a lot, and I just don't understand why. Like you guys, do pretty well on YouTube, despite the fact that you don't let your speech go freely. And I know that, the Heartless doesn't really live in the United States, but, I think that everybody around the world should have the right of, free speech without consequence. To, to restrain your speech is like, restraining who you really are. Not letting people know the kind of person you actually are. to restrain your speech. It's just, it's, to me, it's immoral. It's wrong. It's, you know, it's like shooting a child. It's locking away a part of you that that actually creates you in a sense. Locking away a slight part of yourself is like, not being you at all. It's like you're an entirely different person than you let on to be because you don't want people to hear you swear. And hate to break it to the people out there who don't swear in their videos, but swearing is not a crime, and you really shouldn't restrict it, like, at all, because, like I said, there's gonna be a time where, you're in an argument and you're gonna make some hateful, insulting comments to them that you don't really mean to say, but because you let your you bottled up your speech, it's just gonna come out 10 times worse. Um, the last thing I really wanted to talk about was people's attachment to some things. Like, I ain't gonna go. I don't really know how to explain this, but like, people's attachment to YouTube entities, such as, Machinima, Mahalo Gaming, Boners Games, what's another one? Yogg's Cast, things like that. Those are YouTube entities, and one problem I don't really have a problem with, Mahalo Games, Boners Games, or Yogg's Cast, but Machinima in particular, I do have a pretty big problem with. And I can't really go into really specific detail because, like I said, I don't know how long this video will actually be. But one of the main reasons I hate Machinima is that, they needed other people to, generate a quality product. I mean, yeah, they wanted to make money, but, you know, you could have did that on your own with the previous, YouTube entity that was there. You didn't really need to create your own and take credit for things that other people have done by putting your logo all over their videos and their channel, being like, we own this person. Yeah, I said it. I feel like, Machinima puts their logo on literally everybody who is a partner to them. Any YouTube director, I mean, any Machinima director always has that stupid fucking M, just plastered all over their videos, channels, everywhere. And it's basically saying, like, you're their bitch. You're Machinima's bitch, basically, when, you have that on there. You're letting them take credit for, where you are today, when really you built yourself up by yourself, but they're taking credit for something that you did on your own. And that's probably one of the main reasons I dislike Machinima, and would probably, if I had the chance, I would probably try to dismantle it from, in any way possible, but it's not really possible with, my standing. I'm not at, like the range that Machinima is. They're an entity. One person can't take on a YouTube entity. I mean, if I could, I totally would. I would find a way to destroy Machinima because it's it's wrong for them to, plaster their logo over everything, taking credit for shit they didn't even do. And some people may tell me, I may be over exaggerating, they don't do that to say that they're taking credit for it, but in reality, if you put, a logo on something and, you know, where am I going with this? If you put a logo on something, if you take the machinima logo and put it on your videos are going to be viewed on, the machinima channel. Therefore, they're not really helping you get views. They're using your video as like a way for them to get views, for them to generate more income. Because the more views they get, the more people they know they can get to purchase merchandise, subscribe, donate, all that shit. And it's all because of that stupid fucking M logo. It's it's not something to be proud of to have the machinima logo on your channel or, you know, anywhere in a video. It's not something to be proud of. You may be paid for what you do, but I guarantee the pay is not worth, them taking credit for shit that you have done and them, acting like they got you where you are today. When in reality, you built yourself from the ground up, not them. So, yeah, that's basically what I want to talk about is, the subscriber to discrimination effect, the other thing, and, how I view, YouTube entities. Um, oh, before I forget, if any of you, see this video and, you like it, you don't have to hit the like button, but at least leave a comment, leaving your views on the subject. Um, you know, if you're gonna be an asshole about it, I will lash out at you, probably block you, and just go all out on you. But if you're given, you know, a appropriate type of feedback, I'll just say thanks for the criticism, thanks for the feedback, thanks for taking the time to leave a comment. And also check out my friend's channel. I have it as a featured channel on my own. D Money 69 69 69 69. I don't know why the hell he had to put that many 69s in there, but um yeah, check out his videos because he's awesome, and he deserves some more recognition than he actually does. So yeah, like I said, leave a comment, leaving your what you thought, and go check out my friend's channel. I will see you guys when I make another video. Peace.